Also here on 7 News at 6, WSVN making news of its own.
The owner of Channel 7 filing suit against the company that determines the television ratings for the shows you watch. 7's Patrick Frazier has details now.
When you watch a TV show, the Nielsen ratings company is supposed to keep track of it. But now in South Florida, Nielsen is being accused of ignoring you.
It's a very bad situation, very bad situation.
Ed Anson is the president of Sunbeam Television and the owner of WSVN TV.
Nielsen,
he told his employees he's suing the Nielsen's ratings service for violating antitrust laws. Specifically, the lawsuit accuses the company of abusing its power and running a monopoly.
We think the case has strong merit. We believe that the actions of Nielsen have clearly harmed SVN and others.
The suit came after a change in the way Nielsen gathered its ratings in South Florida. For decades, they paid viewers to write down what they watched. In October, they switched to people meters, an electronic measuring system attached to the TVs. The next day, WSVN's ratings dropped dramatically, morning, noon, and night.
Suddenly, as of October 1 of last year, about 50% of the young adult audience disappeared, vanished.
Right now, the people meters are being used in 21 of the nation's 200 television markets. Critics of the devices say they do not accurately reflect young viewers, blacks, and Hispanics.
This is American Idol.
The perfect example came in South Florida with American Idol,
which is, of course, the leading show in the country. And American Idol overnight lost 50% of its audience. Well, this is impossible. You know, suddenly we didn't lose 50% of the audience and nobody else in the country did. That doesn't make any sense.
Antitrust lawsuits are extremely complicated, but in this one thing seems very clear. Either Nielsen's ratings for the last 20 years were flawed before they switched to people meters, or they're flawed now that they've switched to people meters. Which is it? Anson asked Nielsen. Their answer? Neither.
Oh, it's extremely frustrating, and talking to them is frustrating because what they tell you is illogical and doesn't make any sense.
Frustrating and financially devastating. According to the lawsuit, Nielsen's claim that half the audience quit watching lowered the value of WSVN by $100 million as the station's ad revenue dropped.
It hurts in terms of the $1 million a month that we're no longer receiving from advertisers. We're selling at lower rates, much lower rates, and that threatens the whole operation.
The Media Rating Council, set up by the government to oversee companies like Nielsen, refused to accredit the system in South Florida because it did not meet their minimum standards. But Nielsen put it in operation anyway. The lawsuit claims the company wanted to tap into the lucrative cable market.
It enables Nielsen to sell to local cable operators which previously had not been a customer of Nielsen's or any other ratings agencies.
A spokesman for Nielsen said he had not seen the lawsuit and could not comment yet.
And he's facing re-election.
If this were any other business, Anson would go hire another ratings service. But according to the lawsuit, because Nielsen's a monopoly, it blocks other companies from getting into the business, leaving Anson with one option: court.
It will be expensive and it will be a long, hard journey. But we really ended up with no choice.
If Anson wins the lawsuit, it could help stations across the country, but he plans to go it alone and foot the bill for the lawsuit himself. Patrick Frazier, 7 News.
Well, if you want to read the entire suit, we have it available for you. Just head on over to our website at WSVN.com.